This is episode 31 of the Bits for You podcast. On this episode, we have the Wise Guys. Hector is not on this episode, but George and Ray are. On this episode, we talk about what pizza restaurant to order from, Shark Week, Sex Robot, women who vocal fry, a bit of politics, Game of Thrones, hot teachers, and much, much more. Wanted to thank our sponsors, Gamefly. Use promo code GameflyOffer.com/bitchforyou to get a free month of Gamefly. The description of this episode is going to have that information. And Loot Crate as well is also going to be our sponsor. They're going to be on the description of this episode. And I think that's it for now. So I'm just going to cut this intro short and enjoy. That's how it's done.
Oh, yeah. ¿Y no vas a comer nada?
What do you guys want to order?
We should, una pizza. ¿No quieren tener una pisita?
Order it, George.
¿Quieres? Jorge? ¿Qué tú quieres comer?
¿Qué quieren comer?
I get a pizza.
No, bueno.
Y a pisar.
An idea. No,
Y a pisar.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind.
Ese siempre es bueno.
Siempre.
Oye, mira este.
Pero sometimes
Oh,
la pizza mejor.
this is the movie from the writer of Sicario and Hell on High Water.
Oh.
I was reading that the performance from Jerry Renner in this movie is great.
Well, he's pretty good, man.
He's a good
Yeah, I think he was promoting it on, because he was
Yeah.
on Howard, but
He was on Howard,
last
yeah.
week, but I couldn't listen
You
to
didn't
it.
listen to it?
I listened to a few minutes, pero no. Se cortó ahí.
What, the audio?
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I still hear you guys just
I don't hear it.
You don't hear it?
Ya yo no lo oigo.
Maybe your shit broke.
Hold
on.
Puede
Te
ser.
oigo,
Why don't we put it in the splitter?
Si se rompió ni importa.
Why
Ahora sí, ahora sí.
Why don't you put the laptop on the other side and
Now I can hear it.
Put this thing more closer over here.
Ahora I can't.
You can't now?
For a second there, sí, I don't know. Ahora I'm hearing like.
Y ahora me oye. Ay.
How about now?
No me oye, no me
Yeah,
oye.
yeah,
Tú
yeah, yeah,
sabes, tú sabes.
Vaya.
¿Qué quieren comer? Come pingas.
No sé, what do you want?
Yo sé que Roberto quiere pan con pingas ni el pan.
Mm-hmm.
No. Never. I don't want that shit.
Oh yeah. Pizza.
Pizza?
Okay.
Not that Papa John shit.
Papayón.
No.
Pizza
Careful
Hut.
with the headset. Doesn't knock the beer
No,
over.
no.
Papayón
Pizza-
es lo mejor. La pizza Hut esa.
Pizza Hut, Papayón, Domino's.
Whatever, dude. You know me. My choice is Papa John's always my last choice. So you guys are outnumbering me. You
No,
guys
I
just
don't
figure
care.
it out.
But what do you like?
We can get Pizza Hut. We can.
Pizza Hut is fine.
We just saw the commercial, $7.99.
$7.99 for the
Oh,
large.
watch out.
Yeah, but maybe that's picking it up.
Oh, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
Have Hector pick it up.
Yeah.
He might not come.
Uber that shit. Uber Eats.
Uber.
They don't do Uber Eats.
No, Hector. Hector is our
Oh,
Uber.
hey.
Hold on.
That motherfucker do it. When was this? Yesterday?
Yeah, last night.
Question is he a good fighter? Yeah, well.
He fucking kicked his ass.
There you go.
He dominated.
Mis hijas.
My daughters.
Quiero darle las gracias.
And this guy's shirt's
Mira,
a
right here.
little too tight, bro.
Yeah, the translator.
Yeah.
Oye,
a little
the
too
buttons
tight,
are
man.
about to pop,
I
bro.
know the feeling because I'm a little overweight right now. And I don't want to spend money on larger shirts because then you just get fatter. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you buy a
You
size,
just-
a bigger size, you fill it in.
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
buy another big and you fill that in like that.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
But yeah, that guy shirt's a little, it looks like the top button's going to pop.
Me recuperé.
The top two.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that shit. It's already struck.
Yeah, bro.
Sí. Oh, no me diga. Voy a pelear.
Oh, well, that was that. That was that extra taco that he ate yesterday. Se le fue para arriba.
Eso fue, tú sabes. What's the address here, bro?
You don't know your own address, bro.
Coño. Jesus.
But don't say it out loud because then you'll have
No,
stalkers.
yeah, right, bro. I ain't saying shit out loud, bro.
You'll have stalkers, bro.
No, because it still has my, like, I logged into the website and it has my old address.
Oh.
But that goes to tell you the last time I ordered Pizza Hut, bro.
Damn, you don't know why. That's like the best pizza ever.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, bro.
We have to ask our listeners what's their favorite pizza.
From the fast food pizza places.
From the main
Yeah,
brand.
the chains.
The chains.
Yeah. I call that fast food
What's
pizza.
the chain? Pizza Hut, Domino's.
Domino's,
Papa
Papa
John's.
John's. And you could include maybe Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a chain. They don't deliver, but it's a chain.
But yeah, those from those fast food, cheaper style pizzas. Yeah. What's the?
Pizza Hut is my favorite.
I go with Papa John's, bro.
Yeah, bro. Me too.
I like Pizza Hut. I would say Pizza Hut is a second for me. Domino's third, and then Little Caesars.
Domino's for me ruined it when they started adding that garlic on their fucking bread.
Fuck that. That shit's
Oh
delicious.
yeah, on the crust.
That's not ruined.
It's not bad, but my God.
But Domino's now they have the pan pizza, which is it's kind of like like the pan style, and then the crust is super crispy. It's not like the regular crust from these thinner style pizzas, and it's pretty good.
I'm not crazy about thin crust. That thin
crust
no,
I don't like. That's like taking a cracker and just
putting half of the
basically what it is.
Yeah.
No, that shit tastes horrible, bro.
It's a cracker with pizza sauce.
Exactly.
Some shitty ass cheese.
That's just for people to feel less guilty. Bro.
Yeah.
And you're still putting in a bunch of calories.
They got a little special here. It's two $7.99, bro.
For
two topping large.
Yeah,
Get that shit, man.
What do you want?
Sí, pero coge por lo menos dos large porque.
Do they have anchovies?
Oh, fucking A, bro.
Nobody heard that.
Oh, we heard it.
Anchovies?
Yeah.
Anchovies. No, I mean, I like pepperoni. I like pretty much anything.
I'm not gonna
except,
get that original pan pizza shit. I don't like their
anything
fucking.
except fucking
I'm
pineapple.
gonna get that hand tossed.
Or anything except ass.
No, ass.
Ass you want. That's the first choice.
He'd eat that ass, bro.
Put some ass on top of the pizza.
If they manage to get that on the pizza.
Pizza with extra asshole on it. Honey.
What you want, pepperoni?
Pepperoni.
What else?
Oh, whatever. Whatever.
Get a veggie up in that shit.
A veggie.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want a veggie? All right, no problem. Onions.
There you
Onions,
go. Onion
green
breath.
Peppers.
Onion breath.
Who cares? They ain't making out with
bro.
nobody.
Yeah.
And that's why you got a toothbrush, bro.
Yeah.
Te lava la boca.
If you want, you could get the coaster and put it on the ground. So it's easier for you.
No, ahí está
You're
bien.
okay.
No, aquí está bien. No, está bien. Que, it's
this table up right here. This little side.
Oh yeah, you can put that over there on the table.
Bien.
Yeah. That way you don't have to stretch.
It's the tribulations of being short, bro.
No, it's the uncomfortable position of the microphone and the. There you go.
Pero bueno, it has its advantages, believe it or not.
Like for example, like somebody's at work looking for you, you hide under your desk quickly.
You hide under the desk.
You can fit in smaller spaces.
You of course. Remember where a short guy fits, a tall guy doesn't, bro. That's always like that. Pero bueno.
Not in my line of work.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but maybe there's like for going into attics and tight spaces, I have a better chance than you, right?
Yeah, no, you do without questions. The thing is, like some people that I work with, and like they're smaller than me, like half my size, and they're like, oh no, I can't make it over there. And then I'm like,
make
nah,
it where?
like in a certain area of an attic. And I'm like, let me take a look.
So
I get up there and I get.
So you get people that will call you and say, George, I can't fit up there. Or they just lazy.
Yeah, I think
most of the time
they're fucking lazy.
Most of the time they're just fucking lazy. And I go over there and I do it for them and I tell them straight up, you're a fucking piece of shit. I'm sorry.
You're a piece of shit. I'm not gonna do this.
You're a piece of shit. Right? Like if my ass twice your fucking size can fit through, you could have easily. You're just a little bitch.
Yeah. Oh, I got a bad knee. Oh my. Then you're in the wrong fucking
no,
job.
A lot of people don't like going into the fucking attics, bro.
Remember your situation?
Like that guy that came in that time. Yeah. He didn't want to go in. That was just being lazy, bro.
What else you guys want on your food, bro? Oh, sorry, it's
what are
two
you putting
pies.
in?
Two pies.
Two pies.
Oh, you're
Sí,
doing
por lo
two?
menos. Yeah, right.
Why two?
O sea, bro, es mejor que sobre que.
Okay, whatever.
You know? I mean, I feel.
That's fine.
Después uno.
I'm gonna do one.
Oh,
I did one the hand toss one, and I'll do one original for Robert. I know Robert likes that original.
Oh, you like the original?
That's the only way to eat Pizza Hut. Original. the pan style original, whatever the fuck it is.
That. I hate that.
No.
I got
What
hand
do you
toss.
get? Hand
I already ordered a hand.
I
toss.
really don't know the difference, but I will have to
The
see
hand
the
toss
fucking,
is like the Domino style. That's
Right.
hand toss.
the thin one.
Or like the kind of like the Papa John style is the hand toss.
Yeah,
you know,
sorry,
very
that
very.
Papa John's. That's what
and
I
the
mean.
original.
The
It's
original is
that
it's
thick,
greasy ass
greasy
fucking,
original pan style
more
pizza
bread
that
than
they
fucking anything else.
Oh, okay. More like a
That's-
Cuban style pizza.
kinda.
Yeah.
Chicken yeah. No, I could go either or, man. I don't mean more.
What do you want on that one? What do you bitches want?
The same shit, I guess. Pepperoni. Can't go wrong with
Whatever
that.
you guys, whatever you guys like.
There's no ass. We already saw that.
No,
So, no.
that's not on the menu. Definitely not from
For
pizza.
pizza.
I'll put some green peppers on this one.
Maybe from like an upscale.
Yeah,
pizza
maybe if you go to
place.
Las Vegas, you can say, I want
Yeah.
ass on the pizza.
Well, asking the pizza and then it comes out.
Or maybe they bring you an actual ass
They'll come out
Or-
with
they'll go
pizza
over
on
there.
it. Like you could eat it. Like in those
the
sushi places, you
fucking,
eat the
on
sushi
top-
off of the naked women.
Off of the chicks, yeah. Off
Yeah.
of the chicks' ass.
Do they have
They'll
that
go-
shit in Miami? Do you know?
I'm sure they do, probably.
They'll
Somewhere.
Some
go
hole
over
in the
there
wall?
and
Oh, Little
hear the guy
Havana.
in the
Little
back.
Havana.
You hear the guy in the back. You hear the guy in the back. Yo, put some extra taint on that pizza.
Yo, this shit smells like tartar. Did you put tartar on this pizza?
Put some taint on it.
But I want it from the chick that's been working the most hours that day.
She has that fucking swamp ass.
Oh yeah, swamp ass, bro.
You want that swamp ass pizza, huh?
Original. So I don't want her to fucking go and clean herself up. And
No,
all
no,
that.
you just want that.
Yeah. 'Cause she's been
that-
working like 12
That
hours.
sweaty swamp ass.
Yeah. Wearing heels, así.
Her fucking
she's tired and
her-
she's sweaty.
Her muffler smells of
Yeah.
of fucking sweat.
Sabroso. Original, bro. Okay.
You guys got cash?
Yeah, I got cash on me.
All right, I got cash.
I don't. I'll pay you later.
I got.
Shut the
Sí,
fuck
no,
up.
bueno, mira, y este.
We live together, motherfucker.
That's all right.
Yeah, Robert got nowhere to hide.
Yeah, I can't hide anywhere.
No, hey, if you ever want to get rid of someone and you never want to see that person again, you never want to hear from them.
Ask him to give you back.
No, lend them $100.
Ah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Lend them $100 and you never hear from that
Never
person
hear.
ever
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's if they don't like to pay back the.
If they don't
That
want
is
to pay
true.
back, yeah, they'll,
Yeah, 'cause
they'll
some
never
people
show
pay,
you.
Pay the shit back.
They'll never pop up.
Better yet,
Yeah,
lend
no,
them
no.
20.
You text them?
100, they'll pay you
You
back.
text them, they'll probably respond to your text every now and then, but let's go hang out. No reply.
No reply. Yeah.
100, the person like that.
Oh, I never got your text.
This man lent me $100. I'll pay him back. Lend him 20.
No, because a lot of
disappear.
people think that. So, well, some people are like, oh no, $20, that's nothing, man. You know.
Exactly. That's
You
why.
and I know
He gave it to
somebody
me. He
without
gave it to me.
without mentioning
Yeah,
names.
yeah. No, I'm
And
sure
he was
a-
like that.
A lot of
Hey,
people.
bro,
know
that
a lot of people
motherfucker used to
like
piss
that.
me off, bro.
But yeah.
That motherfucker was.
Yeah, just complete.
Until
complete
one day I'm like,
disregard.
yo, okay, it wasn't a lot of money. It wasn't even $100. I'm like, dude, it was like $10. Give me the,
It's not the fact.
It's been months.
Not the money, bro.
It's the principle.
It's the principle of
This
it.
is like this was going on
Yeah.
like months and months.
If you're man enough to.
And I was
to,
like,
to
I'm
ask
not gonna
for
pay
it.
your ass again, man. I'm not gonna pay
Exactly.
for you again. You're gonna have to give me
No,
that
fuck
fucking
that.
$10 or whatever the fuck it was. I don't
You're
even.
not,
It
you're
was
not
some
a fucking
small
chick
amount.
that I'm
Yeah, I got
taking
no
out, bro.
problem. I say you go out to lunch. Yo, I got this one. You get next
Right.
time.
No.
Shit like that. That's fine.
But this motherfucker that we're talking about, that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
know
yeah.
without names, he would never do that.
No,
he
no,
would
no,
never
no.
say, "I got you, Ray. I got you,
No,
Robert.
never.
I got you, George."
He would just be like, hey, we're
He would go to the bathroom or disappear.
Yeah, like nothing,
yeah.
And not even like, thanks. Hey,
No,
thanks.
nothing. He never
It's like,
hardly say a thank you.
like, damn.
Jesus.
¿Qué clase come pinga? Yeah, bro. Horrible, bro. Horrible.
He was
No.
confirming.
He was confirming.
He was confirming
the wrong
who?
one.
Who?
No, the
Who?
one you wrote. The one you wrote. It was cool.
It was
about
cool. It
that.
was cool.
He
Yeah.
signed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was
He's cool. Even though he disappeared on us, but whatever.
Ah, but it's just that shit happens.
Yeah,
man.
it happens. But
he's
it wasn't
cool,
him.
he's cool. No. When it came to this one, when it came to money, like if he didn't have, then
He tell you straight up.
he'd be like, yeah, no, I can't.
No, yeah, he was always like
yeah,
that.
he was like, listen, I can't,
can't
go out.
go.
I can't go out because I
I
don't have
can't
money.
go.
And then I'll be like, no, bro, don't worry, I got you.
Wait, I got you this
That's
time.
fine.
If you
Yeah,
pay me.
no,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
he would always pay back.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like, here you go.
He was one of those guys that you didn't have to tell him, yo, you get me next time. He would just,
Yeah,
he would
he,
get
he-
you on his own.
and he would say, "Hey, come over. I got the money. I'll pay you back."
That's good. That's
He
a
would.
good,
He would actually.
That's a good character.
He would actually
characteristic.
go out of
Man
his
right
way.
Man
to-
of principles.
He
But
was.
the
he-
other one, no.
No, the other
Or
one,
if you wanna
forget it.
go-
The
you
other
wanna
one
go
is
even further.
What is it called? A freeloader.
That's an honorable man.
Honorable man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, good guy.
He's a good guy.
Nobody's perfect, pero bueno.
No.
But you still have a lot of pieces of shit out there. That's
Yeah,
But there's a lot of people that take advantage of that.
Oh yeah, man.
You know.
Fuck yeah, especially in the Hispanic community.
Oh yeah.
you know.
Yeah, bro.
Good thing we're Hispanics. We know from experience.
Of course. I say it because I know how it is.
Yeah, because you know.
From my own experience. ¿Quién es este? Sam
This
Alvey.
is Sam Alvey.
Never heard of this guy.
He's 30 and 9.
You know, smile.
Look at that fucking smile.
Qué lindo.
This is a ginger.
Yeah.
Nothing against gingers. It's just they're very rare
No,
in the wild.
It's hard to catch one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big John.
You gotta catch him in and then for observer.
They don't have that guy. What was that guy's name when we went to the pay-per-view? They had that big ass. What was he? Have a mustache?
He had a handlebar mustache.
It went to his fucking knees.
Down
Yeah.
to his waist.
To his knee. No, to his knees.
No, it was
Oh, to
Yeah,
his
like
waist.
his waist, but it's
Yo,
super long. It looked like
fucking long.
ponytails.
Yeah,
ponytails.
He had a ponytail.
I thought it was a goatee for a second. I was like, no, it's not. It's a
I
handlebar.
thought it was a goatee, but it's
just
handlebar.
a gigantic fucking
Horrible.
handlebar mustache. It shows crazy, man.
Yeah. And Rashad Evans. Look at Rashad Evans.
I haven't seen him in
Rashad,
a
Yeah, in a
while.
while, man. With his
Jesus.
stank breath.
That's the guy. That's
This
the
is
guy
last
in,
night's
in black
UFC
shorts?
fight night
Yeah.
from August the 4th. We're watching it now.
Yep.
So do you guys see Shark Week? Anything about Shark Week?
Bro, I
Where
don't-
Michael
I-
Phelps
I stopped watching Shark
versus
Week years
Michael
ago, man.
Phelps. They build this up. Michael Phelps versus a great white shark. He's gonna race it. I'm like, okay, how the fuck they gonna do that? I'm thinking,
They're
you
putting
know,
that-
like a fucking cage, and the shark they bait it with a seal, and they drag
Yeah,
the
to
seal, and the
make it-
shark is chasing, and then Michael Phelps is swimming. You know, protected with the cage.
It's a
In the
fucking
beginning,
CGI
in the
fucking
big,
piece
yeah,
of shit.
in
They-
the beginning
no,
they
advertise
showed
it like
they
crazy.
said, well, we're gonna have to get the measurements. We're gonna have to go in the wild and see how fast they are, the sharks. Then they got a CGI shark, and they're like, okay, we think he's gonna go this far, fine. Then they build it up at the end, the last 10 minutes. Dude, it was a fucking CGI shark.
Una mierda.
Una mierda. What a fucking build up.
And who won?
The shark.
The shark. huh?
I don't even know. I didn't even
I heard
finish
about
it.
it. I heard about it.
I didn't even finish it.
I heard about it. It was a fucking shark.
was
I mean,
bullshit.
obviously, no human beings are gonna swim faster
no,
than
I
in
a
a
fucking
fucking cage or something. But I understand. It would have been hard. I'd be like, oye, tiburón, shark, we
Yeah,
need you to
yeah.
race
Ready,
Michael
set,
Fay.
go.
But don't bite him.
Don't buy him.
You know, don't
Well,
bite him.
if you want to see the real thing, just put Michael Phelps in a big
In a
ass
b-
like fucking
A tank.
with a shark in it, and then
Yeah.
let's
See who wins.
see who wins.
But that was such bullshit. The Discovery Channel honey dicked the world. They basically they honey dicked us.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about Shark Week, bro. If people put like a big, I don't care.
Sharknado's tonight.
Oh, I could care even less.
Sharknado
about that.
5.
Wow,
They're international now.
horrible.
They go all over the world.
No, they've made a killing with a. But that's again that's to show you how dumb people are. Because I wouldn't fucking spend 3 seconds of my life watching
that shit.
Fuck no, bro.
Damn.
You're talking to a man that has seen all 4 of them.
I've seen all 4 of them.
Exactly.
Just for shits and giggles,
Both of you are
man.
tremendo come
No, no,
I
no.
have never
He
seen
hasn't
a
seen
single
it.
one
He
of the
hasn't seen
fucking
it.
movies.
He hasn't seen
it.
well,
I have
then
taste.
No,
you
no, no.
wasted your time.
No,
bro.
I was here last
Tremendously.
year on this couch, and George watches. He's like, "You fucking watching this shit?"
I'd rather watch Game of Thrones again, the whole thing.
The whole thing. Then
Than watch a second of fucking Sharknado or Shark Week. Unless I'm a fucking shark, I don't know, a fucking shark expert or I don't know, some stupid shit with sharks. But if not, why the fuck would I watch some stupid shit like that, bro?
When sharks start growing feet, then you start watching it.
Exactly.
And then when they come on land, oh shit!
oh,
I don't fuck with sharks, and I don't give a fuck about them, bro. But yeah, they make a big deal about this whole Shark
Yeah.
Week, whatever.
every year.
I don't give a fuck.
And now they're making it like now they have this show called Shark Talk. It's like the Walking Dead's version of the Talking Dead.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just
At
so
the
stupid,
end, and
man.
they have
So
like a
stupid.
celebrity. Like they had Charlize Theron on there because she was promoting Atomic Blonde.
And
It just so
on top of that,
happened.
She's from South Africa.
She's from South Africa, where they have the
That's
the
like
largest
great white
concentration of great white sharks.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know.
So-
I thought that was like Australia. or
Did you see
something.
that Atomic Blonde?
I saw it.
No.
How was it?
I liked it. It was a lot like the action scenes and how the movie was a lot.
John Wickish.
No, not it was some John Wickish, but I want to say more toward. I would lean more towards the Jason Bourne,
The Bournes.
and like the style of how like the spy.
Well, it takes place in Russia.
Berlin.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
It takes place in it jumps back and forth between East and West Berlin.
Oh.
Because it's in the 80s.
So where do the Russians come in? Because I saw the summary. It says something about Russian.
It's East Berlin.
Oh, that's right. I get them
KGB.
confused. KGB.
You know, yeah. They have the whole,
Cold
feud
War
going on.
Yeah.
Cold War shit.
It was in the 80s, right?
Yeah, like it takes place like just before the wall gets taken down.
Oh.
It was a good movie. I liked it.
Yeah, I'll download it. Hey.
Look who's here. She's
Diana's
gonna
in
join
the
us on the
house.
podcast.
¿Cómo estamos?
Not now. Okay.
After taco.
After your tacos. No tacos either.
Bueno, we ordered pizza.
Yeah, it's coming. Your favorite Pizza Hut.
Ugh.
I got the guys to huh? Oh, okay. Jeez, you gotta be so aggressive.
Vaya.
It is fucking
it is.
hot. It's like 97 degrees outside.
Yeah, bro. It's nice to be like in a pool, man, with some beer. We got the beers, but we don't have the pool.
We got a
Oh, it
lake
is.
right there.
I'm looking
Yeah,
outside
no,
right now.
There could be alligators in that.
No,
Fuck
I haven't
that.
seen
Fuck
one.
that.
I'm looking.
I've
outside
seen
right now, bro,
turtles
and
in
there
there.
isn't- there
They
isn't a
bite too, man.
fucking. Well, no, now there is a breeze.
Iguanas.
But goddamn, man.
I don't like. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck that.
I'm on some days I'm working outside and I'm like, oh, where the fuck is the breeze, bro? It's like,
There's no breeze,
Where's
man.
the South Florida ocean, nice ocean?
Let's get to
breeze
something
that
more
we're supposed to
You
important.
have to go to the beach.
Something more important that I texted you guys earlier in the week.
get? I don't know nothing about it.
What do you think about Harmony, the world's first artificial sex robot?
Oh yeah.
There's some lonely ass.
Like
fucking
I
people out
told
there,
you,
bro.
man. Like I told you, it's if they made one like an Ex Machina
Uh-huh.
that like feels
Oh,
like
that
looks
movie?
like a real chick and feels like a real chick, bro, I buy it. I'll marry it.
You'll marry it?
It'll be a lot better than a real chick, man. You don't have to put up with no bullshit.
You can program it.
It's true, right?
Look, we're
You don't
getting-
gotta put up with no bullshit. You don't gotta compromise. You don't gotta do a goddamn thing. Just she could just sit there and watch whatever she was. We have two TVs.
What if she runs out of power? You just plug her back in?
No. They gotta make it
Recharge
right.
her? You gotta make it right?
And whatever, you can charge her for a little bit while I'm watching, fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
she's charging. I don't want her talking to me or
Yeah.
bothering me when I'm watching Game of Thrones anyway. But you program her not
that
to not to bother you.
Program her to be a mute.
She's exactly.
Wasn't
Only make sound
the
effects
one in the
when
movie
she's
Ex
fucking.
Machina on mute? The Asian one?
The
Yeah.
Asian one
She was
was
a
a
mute.
mute, but the other one spoke.
Yeah.
No, but I want her to make like
Like little words, like little.
no, when we're
like
having
papi,
sex, like she can
rico.
moan and shit like that. Those are the only sounds that need to come out of her mouth.
So moaning is
That's
okay.
That's it. Just moans. Program her to moan. And only moan when dick is introduced. That's it. Nothing else. Oh no, that'd be the perfect chick, man. Oh no.
That's perfection.
That is perfection. That is perfection. Exactly. Oh, because I want to go. Let's go out today. No.
Where do you want to eat?
Shit.
Wherever you want. Okay,
Well,
I want to
wherever
eat
you
here.
want.
Oh, wait a second. I don't want that place. You said wherever I wanted.
Yeah, no.
Now you don't want to?
Babe, I'm hungry.
All right,
what do you wanna-
what do you want to eat? Oh, I don't know. What do you want to eat?
I don't know.
You pick.
Yeah, you pick, and then you pick. Okay, let's go.
Blah.
Let's get Chinese food. Oh, I don't want Chinese food.
You just told me whatever I wanted.
Yeah, I don't like that place. Yeah, like that, bro. Fuck, man.
And then she comes
Annoying.
I don't like that place.
No, bullshit, bro. It's always something.
and
And,
she does-
then
she
you
does
tell
the
her,
vocal
tell
fry.
her,
she does vocal
the
fry.
fuck that. Bro. Horrible, man. I got a friend that vocal fries like a motherfucker.
Oh, are you
bro.
serious?
But I don't. I've told her about it, but like it's
Like hinted.
like hinted about it. But actually, like, it's just so fucking. It's not even real.
It's not natural. It's not natural.
It's not natural. It's something that they see other people doing, and then they
Like
start
the-
to subconsciously they start to imitate that sound.
Like
because it's not natural.
what's this guy? The father of the Kardashians?
Bruce Jenner,
the
Caitlyn Jenner,
the Sheehy, the he.
Whatever
yeah,
the fuck it
he,
is.
she, whatever it is.
We gotta be we gotta say it correctly because there's a lot of
It's Caitlyn. Yeah, you
there's a
can't.
lot of social justice warriors
Yeah.
that might be listening.
Oh,
and might be
yeah.
upset.
Whatever.
They can go fuck themselves for that.
Exactly. Everybody wants to be politically correct. It's a guy, man.
Yeah.
It's a guy.
He's a eunuch.
Yeah. No,
A eunuch.
he's got the pussy. He got the pussy on now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he does. Oh,
Yeah,
he got
yeah,
post
yeah,
op
yeah.
now.
He got the dick
Post
chopped
op.
off.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
post
yeah.
op.
That's
He has no dick.
So he needs to stick like a dildo once a week. If not, that shit closes.
Are you
No, but that's
serious?
true though.
That's
no,
true?
that is true. Yeah, people. Yeah, when you get
So
that,
wait,
because it's a wound.
so basically he could just have any random person and say who wants to dick dive, and they dick dive there.
dick dive. It's a wound. When they get that pussy, man-made pussy. That's what it is. Man-made pussy. If from what I've heard, they need to like insert. They need to insert something
Right.
in there every once in a while. If not, it'll close because it's
Like
a
when you
gash
pierce
wound.
your
It's a
ears.
wound. Yeah, exactly. You take out the earring and the
After a
hole
while,
closes
it'll
up,
close.
Yeah, but
Damn.
yeah, that's a big ass wound, so it's not like he's gonna close quick.
but it does close. I
Damn,
heard
so
that.
he must have like some profile on the internet that says dick diving available.
Dick diving
So
once
they
a
just-
week.
once a week,
he's
they come
desperate
in.
for dick.
And
Nah,
they get
bro,
the dick diving.
But supposedly he likes women.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
So why even get the pussy then? If you like women,
a strap on then.
Bro, it's like he mental issue, bro.
It's just and publicity, man. At
Of
the end of the
course.
day, it's all publicity.
Of course.
Those people are making millions off even dumber people.
Yeah,
Yeah, our dumb society.
that's true.
So I could give a fuck about any of those motherfuckers, man.
It's like
Any of them.
it's like that Trump meme that cracks me up every time because you remember
Which one?
a couple months ago they were talking about like they were having dinner and when it came time to serve ice cream he got 2 scoops and then instead of 1 scoop and all that shit that started talking about the thing he goes it's funny he goes 2 genders 2 scoops 2 terms
Yo.
deal with it.
No, that's true. Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna go for a second
Nah, he ain't
term.
gonna go for another one.
He'd be
Even-
lucky if he makes it through these first 4.
I know.
Yeah, a lot
You
of
saw
wires,
that?
A lot of wires.
And if he does go for a second one, he probably won't get elected.
You want to know my honest
No, I
opinion
don't
about
think
this thing? Like I was talking to somebody about it.
So you still got 4 years for him to do
Yeah,
something
look.
crazy or something good.
There's
You
just
never
been
know.
he's been what 6 months, 7 months. So in those
7 months now.
6 months, 7 months now. Every week there's something that the media makes it blows up into something.
Yeah, the fake news.
So
that's
it's
the
like our modern House of Cards or Game of Thrones that we're watching unfold on
thing. Yeah,
CNN and Fox
pretty
News
much. That's what it is.
or whatever channel you watch.
Mhm.
And it's like, damn, like so much shit this guy's doing, or his family, or his son is talking to Russians, and there's Russians here. Oh, but 6 months ago they're like, there's no Russians. Now, oh yeah, there probably was a Russian, maybe 2, maybe 10.
Yeah, because
It's like so much lies.
it's all bullshit.
I mean, I
man.
understand people voted for him,
It's all a distraction.
but a lot
It
of
is a
people that voted for him
Distraction
now
tactics,
that I've
bro.
seen, some of them are waking up and saying, "Damn, I
Yeah, no,
I was misled. They was misled. They don't think they made the wrong choice in voting for him, but they're misled and they're upset that he is not doing what he said he was going to do when he was running.
But I mean, what do you?
But again, a
expect?
lot of politicians say
Almost,
stuff.
yeah,
Right.
It's
But-
they can only do so much. They need the Congress and everybody else
Exactly.
to
Right.
fucking, be able to do whatever they want. But at the end of the day, it's not that they're misled. It's first of all, you had 2 horrible choices.
Yeah.
And
They bought this
apparently,
one. 'cause
well, yeah,
he was
maybe
he was a good a persuader. He's very persuasive.
maybe the worst of the 2 choices was the one that got elected. But both suck.
It's done. It's done. It's
but
over
they
with.
both suck. That
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's a piece of shit, and she's a piece
And she's a
of shit.
piece of
anyway.
shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, the only difference is that he doesn't know what the fuck
He
he's
doesn't
doing.
know. He has no
So,
idea.
in that case, maybe she's worse because she's a piece
Probably,
of shit and a
probably.
liar and a thief and all that shit, and she knows what she's doing.
Probably.
I mean, he's a liar, he's a thief and all that shit too, but but he doesn't know anything
now,
about politics.
What was the new thing this week or last week? They're like, oh no, he said that. They asked him, why don't you spend a lot of time in the White House? He's like, because it's a dump.
Oh.
I like spending my time in my Trump Tower.
Yeah,
or
fucking-
Mar-a-Lago
yeah,
in fucking West
yeah,
Palm Beach.
Exactly. He doesn't even go to like that Camp David
He's
shit.
hardly in the fucking White House.
Yeah. So, but
That's what's
the
funny.
I think a lot of that has to do with ego, and
But that's the thing, though.
he's a
Here's
narcissist.
the thing.
He is
Yeah,
very
He has a lot of
he is
ego.
very. He's
So like I think he went for it because probably somewhere along the line someone told him, "Oh, you could never be
Yeah.
you could never be
I
president."
think somebody told him that.
Yeah, and then he was like, "You know what? Fuck it, I'm
I'll
gonna prove
prove it."
these people that I can be president."
But
now he
I don't,
sees
I
it
don't
as,
think I don't think he's happy in that shit.
It's a hard
He's
no
not happy
because
doing that shit.
no, if you look at it, even though it doesn't matter who the president is, whether you think he did good or he did
Or
bad,
bad.
they go in looking one way, and they come out looking like shit,
Like
bro.
shit.
Whether they did a good job, a bad job, or anything.
Yeah, and he
It's
looks.
a stressful job, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure.
Without question.
Yeah. And now he's
I
noticing that it's like, fuck, this is not what I thought
think
it was.
so obviously the investigation is still ongoing about him.
Oh,
and
yeah,
his
he's gonna get
so
investigated until he leaves.
I think if they don't find something on him that they get him kicked out, that he personally is gonna leave on his own terms. He can say, "Fuck, I don't want to do this shit anymore."
Yeah,
I think so because he's quit other shit. He's quit a bunch of businesses. He's quit a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
he'll say
quits and runs.
he'll tell him you're fired or get out. I think he's gonna. That's what I personally think. I think he's just gonna. There's gonna come a point where there's this year or next year he's gonna be like, you know what, I can't take this shit.
Yeah, like I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, I'm tired of this shit. It's
and
not
a lot
for
of
him.
things are gonna get exposed.
Yeah,
A lot of his fucking financial records and shit like that. He doesn't want that to get out because
because of Russia.
yeah, or no,
Or
a lot
whatever.
of things,
Or whatever.
or a lot of shady shit that all these businessmen, you know, they lie on a lot of things, you know, stuff like that. So
Wants to keep it
he wants to
undercover.
keep it undercover. But when he's in the spotlight, man. Everybody's seeing what you do. You know, it's tough. I don't think he expected that it was gonna be like this.
Right, whether it's Obamacare that he's tried 3 times in the last 6 months to get it appealed and it doesn't work, he's probably getting upset of that. Now he's focusing on lowering taxes, and he's going to try to see how that's going to work. A lot of presidents before him have tried.
And the
Some
whole,
were kind of successful, some weren't.
supposedly, like CNN was giving the other day that he was talking to
The Mexican,
the Mexican
President?
and the Prime Minister of Australia.
and that never happened.
No. It was the calls leaked. And where he was
that
talking
part.
to the Mexican president, and the Mexican president, I guess, were saying, yeah, we don't have no problem with the wall, but we can't pay for it. We're not gonna pay for it. And then he was telling him, but you have to say, you have to tell the media that Mexico's gonna pay for it because then I'm gonna look bad.
Yeah,
He's like, and don't worry, like you guys pay for it, and then in the wash or whatever, we'll give you that money back, like through other businesses and shit like that. You'll get the money back, but you have to say you're gonna pay for it because I promised, and that was the main thing in his campaign.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna build that wall, and Mexico's gonna.
Yeah.
but
it's just
it's just bullshit.
Yeah, a lot. But I mean, I'm sure he meant it, and
Probably.
and obviously when you hear that leak call, means that he's trying to get that done. But
But here's
shit
the
doesn't work like
funny
that.
thing: the president's allowed to have private calls. But since he's been talking shit about the security administrations like the FBI, the NSA,
Exactly.
he's talking shit about them. Guess
They're
what?
leaking it.
Now they're fucking
course.
tapping his calls,
Yeah.
which is supposed to be private. And they're leaking it themselves.
leaking
But
it.
obviously, they're not saying that we're the ones leaking it. Of course, it's them.
Yeah,
they're the only ones
yeah.
that have the access and the technology to fucking leak
Exactly.
it and release the transcripts.
Yeah,
The
I
en-
think is fucked up. There's no reason why, whether you agree with the, but he's put himself in that place.
Because he's called them out.
He's and he's intimidated, and he's intimidated them, and he's trying to blackmail them and shit like that. The same thing he did with the former director that he
FBI, Cormie.
yeah. That he fired
Yeah, he fired him.
because the guy didn't want to be on his
Stop
side.
the investigation.
Yeah. So he's getting what he's asked for, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, he's a piece of shit guy. But she's just like him anyway. So
Oh,
man.
yeah.
She would've piece of
Just
shit
as-
too.
She would have been either just as bad or even worse.
or even worse. So I mean, I think they both suck.
Well, she's being investigated herself for their foundation.
They're fucking.
Oh,
they're
my God,
liars
bro.
and thieves.
And
man.
now he's bringing out Bill, not Hillary. Bill is bringing out a book about the.
No, it's her. It's
her.
She.
Oh, okay.
It's called What Happened.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what happened. Your ass fucking lost.
You lost.
That's it.
Yeah,
Fair and
she
square.
That's
couldn't take
just
the
another
loss.
way to make money, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is. She'll get a few million for that shit.
For the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Your ass
that's all it
fucking
is.
lost.
I don't give a fuck. What happened? Oh, she lost that race.
Yeah, she did.
They took it for granted. Because she should have won.
Yeah.
There's no reason why he should have won.
Well, here's
No.
the thing.
No.
She lost. I'll tell
She
you right
won
now,
3
probably-
million. She won 3 million votes. That's a fact. Whatever Fox News or any news says that's a lie. That's a fact. She got 3 million popular votes. So now they're saying, okay, let's go and I was reading about this. Some people are saying on some media or news are saying maybe we should go back to a monarchy
I
where
don't know.
the president is treated like a king and a queen. They don't really have a lot of power like the queen in England. And America has a prime minister that has the ability to talk to Congress and the Senate and get shit done.
But that's essentially what the president is.
Yeah, exactly.
In a way, yeah, but in a way he
that-
does have a little bit of power. You know,
No, but that's what the president is. The president is the one that talks to Congress, is the one that does all that shit.
But that's what they're saying now because he's basically just a celebrity, you know, like a popular thing. And now The Rock wants to run in 2020.
That's another.
You know, and then a lot of other people now. Kid Rock is one that wants to get into Senate or runs as a senator. So you're getting all these people that have no political experience, and they want to run. So that's why they're saying maybe we should go back to a monarchy where we have a face.
The thing is, we were never a monarchy.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
Oh, not us, but you know.
We came from
we came from a monarchy.
but
We overthrew a monarchy.
Maybe we should
we
go.
Rebelled. We
Maybe
rebelled
okay.
against the
I'm
monarchy,
saying the wrong word. Maybe we should become one.
Yeah, become a monarchy. No, I
That's
don't think
what some people are saying. If it's gonna be like this, where every fucking 4 years, some fucking person with no experience wants to become a president, then I'm gonna be like, you know what? We should fucking become a monarchy.
But that's the people's fault, man. Why vote
is.
for? I have no problem with like a celebrity or someone who has no experience in politics trying to run for local office and shit like that.
But they have look.
That's fine.
Reagan was a governor of California for 20 years before he ran in the 80s.
Yeah, and
at least
you
he had
have-
experience.
And you have this comedian that
Al Franklin.
He's been
He's
a
a
senator
he's
for
a
a ton
senator.
of years. Jerry Springer was
the
the mayor,
mayor.
of I think
Cincinnati.
Ohio
Yeah.
or some shit like that. Cincinnati.
They have
and-
experience.
So that's fine. If you're doing it locally, that's
Local.
fine. But there's no reason why The Rock
From a movie to a fucking
some-
president.
Yeah,
But
some
remember,
fucking
there's
actor.
nothing that says.
Yeah, and
that
the
you
and
need
the
a-
No,
that you
there's
need
nothing.
a
There's nothing.
electoral
There's nothing that
to run
says-
for president.
But
You know?
but the people,
All you need to be is born in the U.S. That's
exactly. No,
So-
but the people shouldn't be stupid enough to vote for it.
obviously.
come 2019 or 2020, whatever.
2020 be the election.
Would you vote for The Rock?
Bro, I'll vote for Fidel Castro, bro.
Over The Rock?
Yeah. yeah. Over The Rock, man. What the, it's like, what business does The Rock have doing?
I don't know. Maybe he's all fit. He's gonna motivate America to like get healthy and shit. Who knows?
I guess. Yeah.
He's
the same thing,
inspirational.
the same
He'll
thing Arnold did in California.
Right.
Not a goddamn thing,
Not
bro.
a goddamn.
That's the same thing he's gonna do. But no, I don't think that's gonna. I don't think The Rock is gonna get nothing against The Rock. He looks like a cool guy, but
I don't think he'll get past like the first couple primaries.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think that's just those are all publicity stunts. It's all about publicity nowadays. You know, getting your name out there and recognition.
And your star power going up.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all it is. So
Yeah.
The Rock, you know, he's seizing the moment. Yeah. Pretty much.
Oh shit.
But I can't wait for Game of Thrones tonight.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
all I'm looking forward to until it ends.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, man.
Speaking of Game of Thrones,
Game of Thrones is. I look forward to Game of Thrones more than I look forward to sex. That's how good Game
Lately?
of Thrones is.
lately.
Yeah, lately.
Lately.
Yeah.
It's just late. 'Cause
So
he
if
hasn't
somebody,
had- he hasn't had any in a
if
while.
some lady texts you or calls you, hey baby,
Which
I want you to
which
get-
is, which is taking place currently.
I want. Oh, good.
No, yeah, but
But you're gonna turn her down and she says 9 o'clock. You'll be like, no,
No,
baby.
Game of Thrones,
She's gonna
man.
text you and say, hey Ray,
after Game
I
of
want
Thrones.
I want you to come over here at 9 o'clock and get up in my guts.
After Game
you,
of Thrones.
You say after? No,
After
not right
Game
now.
of Thrones.
No, but she says-
This is what you tell her.
She says you only have an hour window open, 9 to 10. Would you go or you would
If
stay?
it's Scarlett Johansson, maybe.
But if it's somebody else,
if
fuck
it's,
that.
You know, whatever, no. Fuck
What if it's the actress that plays Emily Clark's translator in Game of Thrones?
Oh, yeah. That case, fuck Game of Thrones. Yeah.
Fuck that goddamn
You know what? She'll tell you what happened on the episode. 'cause
Hell
she
yeah.
was there.
Oh, we'll film an episode.
You'll film an episode.
We'll film an episode.
Yeah. The uncut, uncensored.
Yeah. The stabbing. The stabbing.
The
of
stabbing.
the pussy. Yeah. Battle for that pussy, man. That's what the episode. That's the only way. But if it's like some. Fuck
No. Fuck that.
Game of Thrones.
Nah, if it's some
is
random,
so much better.
If
Man.
it's some girl that you're talking, you just go. You have HBO?
Yeah.
yeah,
You
have
have
it.
HBO.
Yeah, yeah,
You have
have
HBO,
HBO,
baby.
alright.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll be
watch
there.
it
But you
first.
cannot talk during the episode for that hour.
Yes, he's like, I swear to God, you fucking talk.
Oh
to
wait,
me.
this week I read it's gonna be short. It's gonna be like 45 minutes.
That's what I
or
heard
something
too,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
It's gonna be the shortest episode.
Oh.
Probably because they're stretching. It's only
They
7
stretch- yeah.
episodes. Yeah. You heard that they leaked the episode? Somebody hacked into it
Yeah.
this week, and they leaked the
This-
episode 4, the new episode. It's
I
been
heard,
leaked.
they had,
Oh.
I heard they had leaked the whole season.
Maybe the whole season.
No, what I heard that was going on was that some other show had gotten like leaked in HBO. I didn't hear anything about Game of
Yeah,
Thrones,
well-
but maybe
Game of Thrones was involved.
Yeah.
that other shows were starting to get leaked, and you know, well, that's fucked up with that. Cause I like HBO, man. Everything they do is
It's top
pretty
line.
good. So I would hope that that the people don't fuck around with HBO so they can keep on making good shows. Stuff like
Speaking
that.
of Game of Thrones, this has nothing to do with it, but it's just funny.
Oh, no, yeah.
So another teacher got caught having sex with her student,
Where the fuck?
and the attorney is going to plead that she's
Exactly.
mentally unstable.
Where were all these teachers?
Where were all
20
these? Yeah,
20 years ago?
Exactly.
let's go with that. Let's start with that.
Not even 15
And
years
you
ago.
know what?
15 years ago.
I don't see. I don't have the picture here, but she wasn't bad looking.
All these teachers,
Almost all of them were
almost
young
all these
and
teachers
sexy,
that are
bro.
getting
like,
caught
God
having
damn.
sex with their students
In high
that are in their
school.
20s.
Yeah.
I wish I was in high school. I mean, these teachers were in high school when I was there.
It's like, God damn. Like, I think the last one that I heard was she was in North Carolina.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see that. I'm like, fuck.
It's like every other week there's a new
Why couldn't
case.
that happen to me? I remember I had I never had like fine looking teachers, but there was one. There was just one that
There
I
was
had.
one that drove you crazy.
Bro. It was like 7th grade. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like 7th grade. She
you
was
you
she was
remember
the
her?
math
Do you remember
teacher.
her name? No.
Miss De La Torres.
Oh, you don't give a fuck.
Miss De La Torres. And if she's still alive, man, I mean, I'm sure she
Nah,
is.
yeah, she is.
But man, she was fine. Oh my god! I remember I would like throw my pencil down on the floor when she
Oh!
was passing by. To
Are you serious?
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't give a fuck.
And you would be like, "Oh shit, can you help me out?"
No, until like just look up
Oh,
her
you
skirt
would
and
you would
shit
get
like
a
that,
little
yeah.
a little shot.
And she knew she was, but she was fine. She must have been back then.
She has to know that
Like,
guys were looking.
Of
The
course,
students
she
were looking at
knew.
her.
She knew all the students.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she knew that she was so.
She'll
fucking
probably see a
fine.
couple.
I remember
She'll
in,
probably see a couple. Not you, but a couple of the other boys stand up with the fucking heart on.
Oh, so who? Yeah, probably. Who knows?
There was one teacher in the high school that Robert and I went to that I think she was like a history teacher or some shit like that, bro.
No.
Every time I think you had graduated by the time she got to school.
wasn't.
Man,
I
every
wouldn't know.
all the guys would sit up in the front.
Oh,
all the guys.
yeah.
All the
Just
guys
to
would
look
sit
at
up in the
attention.
front, man.
Fuck yeah, because you always sit in the back, so the
Yeah.
teacher's
Yeah,
front,
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
be in the front.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, but this Miss De La Torre was so sexy, bro.
Yeah.
She's like like Cuban American type
Yeah.
with like like mid shoulder
Yeah.
blonde hair, like I'm like, oh man, and tight, like she was just.
She drove you nuts.
Yeah, she was fine. She must have been like back then in her mid 30s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she wasn't old.
So now she's like 80. No, I'm kidding.
She's probably like in her early 50s. now.
Yeah.
early
early
late
50s?
40s, late 40s maybe.
No,
No?
because I was in 7th grade.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So I was like,
I didn't know you were in 7th. I thought it was high school.
No, in 7th grade. So she must be like in her 50s now, probably. God damn, bro. I
How
would
time
like to
flies.
say. I don't remember. I gotta look at the yearbook. I have the yearbook.
Look
Look
her up,
her up.
on, look her up on
Look
Facebook.
her up on Facebook.
There's 2 billion
But
people on
man, she
Facebook,
was
bro.
fine. No, I'm sure she's on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook, man.
And you go, hey, what's up? You remember me?
Hey, yeah. She was fine, man. Sexy as fuck.
So what do you think about this lady now? She's the lawyer said he's gonna have her plead mentally unstable.
Yeah, so she doesn't,
She doesn't-
get jail
yeah,
time or
yeah.
whatever. But she ain't mentally
There's
unstable.
no fucking way she's mentally unstable. Come
I
on.
mean, I can understand the chick.
You're someone in power and you're having
No,
somebody
but-
younger than you.
But
and
there,
trying- Come on.
now nowadays everybody's a teacher, and a lot of these women are in their early 20s.
Yeah.
These cases are chicks in
Yeah.
25, 26,
Let
27,
me tell you, teachers.
and they're horny as fuck.
I
and a
dated
lot of
I
these-
dated a couple teachers in my 20s.
Yeah,
They're
there's
fucking
nothing-
most of
course.
the ones I dated were fucking crazy.
Almost all teachers are horny, bro.
They were
Especially
alcoholics.
when they're young. Yeah,
Stressed.
there's exactly the stress.
I mean,
leads
they
to alcohol. And
some of
sex.
them liked teaching, some of them didn't.
I think the stress,
Oh
the
my
stress
God.
that a lot of these teachers get
Underpaid.
nowadays is the fucking parents. It's because
Yeah,
of
the
the parents are
parents too.
That's
fucking
true. Because
stupid.
the parents get too
ha-
involved.
No, being involved is not a problem.
No,
you know?
too
You-
involved in the sense that it's about the discipline. That they if the teacher tries to discipline the kid, like, or you got detention, or you got this, or I'm gonna punish you.
Well, that's
by,
one thing.
by
An-
giving
an-
you
another one is,
extra homework or whatever. Which it has the pros and cons. That parents get involved. You're not supposed
Yeah,
to do that. You can't
no,
do that to my
the,
son.
The biggest
or
one
my
is
daughter.
the one that the kid is failing the class and the parent comes to the teacher. Why are you failing my kid? No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not failing your kid. Your kid's the one that's failing
Is
himself.
failing
Your kid's
himself.
a fucking moron.
Yeah,
You-
that's
your
the
kid
new thing
spends all
now.
day- that's the thing. The parents don't want the teachers to discipline the children,
And the parents don't discipline.
and the parents don't discipline them either. And then it's like, obviously, why is your kid
Yeah,
failing? Because he
unfortunately,
spends all day
nowadays,
watching
bro, it's
TV
like
Watching the Keeping Up with Their Kardashians and shit, or
and
whatever
playing
the
video
fuck is
games
going
and
on.
eating stupid
kids
shit.
are told, bro. That's the thing. Kids are told nowadays that, bro, hey,
if at home your parent touches you, like a smack
Yeah,
or whatever,
you can call social
you fucking tell us
service or the
immediately.
police,
But
whatever.
dude, it's not only about a smack. Parents these days are not taking things away. They don't take
Exactly.
cell
No,
phones.
and
They don't take
they
TVs.
They don't, and they
They
don't,
don't
care.
put them in timeout.
My opinion, bro. You, instead of taking your kid's cell phone away, take his charger away. Take the charger.
Yeah, take the charger away.
I guarantee you they'll stop using that fucking phone because
Yeah.
they don't want that battery to
They
die.
won't want that battery.
But again, but there's no reason why like a fucking a young kid with no responsibility. There's no reason why a cell phone. You have a cell phone because you're a fucking working adult or whatever.
Right.
You need it.
Right.
A child doesn't need a fucking cell phone. A child doesn't need a fucking a bunch
no,
of shit. Fuck that. You don't need it.
They don't need a smartphone.
They could have one of those little
Give them
kids'
a little piece of
that
shit.
can
Give them a
only-
flip phone.
Give them a flip
That's
phone
it.
that all you can do is
Emergency
text
calls.
and emergency
Exactly.
calls. That's
And
it.
only text to
It's the
your
only
mom
thing
and
a
your
fucking
dad.
kid or a
Yeah.
teenager
Anything.
needs.
That's it. But they don't need. It's here.
The pizza's here. We're gonna take a break,
Yeah.
but we'll continue this teacher sex thing.
Pahamad. Ahakatu. Oh, I saw that shit. Tremenda pinga, brother.
So we're back from the pizza break.
Oh yeah.
Hey now.
We were talking about flip phones. That was the last thing I heard.
For
Yeah.
the children.
Yeah, for kids. Kids that they don't need no fucking smartphones.
And I was reminiscing about my
Your
my
teacher,
7th grade, crush,
Miss De La Torres.
Miss De La Torre.
You would get up
I
in
don't know.
that.
I think it was Miss De La Torres. Yeah. Or
Would you get up
Mr.
in
De
that?
La
ass?
Torres, if you're out there listening,
if you're out there, man,
give
much
Ray-
respect.
give
I
Ray
said
a
Ray
call.
a call. Contact us at the Bits for You podcast, and
Oh,
we'll get you in
yeah.
contact with Ray.
Yeah.
He was your
man.
number one student, straight A's.
No, I've never been a straight A student, but I used to love going to that class, bro.
That was your favorite class.
Ooh, man,
You're
she was a
going-
good teacher, though.
You're going
yeah.
through puberty at the 7th grade. You're like,
Bro,
wow.
I was horny as fuck, man. horny little kid, bro.
Kid.
Damn, I used to jerk off like crazy, bro. Yeah, man.
Still do, but more then.
No, of course you have to jerk off, man. That's normal. Even if you're having a steady sex, you gotta whack off.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a good stress reliever.
But when you're single, and you're not actively fucking, then it's actually not good to jerk off a lot because that takes away the desire the drive to find
To pursue and chase.
to pursue and chase. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. This is what Dante Nero says, one of the great philosophers.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, Dante Nero
Mr.
and
Nero.
Patrice O'Neill are two of my teachers when it comes to the sex game and the ladies game.
There was this spill. We were speaking about the teachers, like you just mentioned in
Yeah.
school. There was this substitute teacher in my high school that was banging, man.
Yeah, because they're
Like,
younger.
She was a dime.
I had a substitute teacher like that.
Man,
And the
Yeah.
funny thing
I
is,
forgot
like,
her name.
She was a substitute, but I think it was like the very next year. They actually made her a steady teacher.
Oh,
Oh man, I had her.
I think she was
Yeah.
like South
Oh,
American
man.
or something.
well, you had the class. You didn't have her. Bro.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I would have loved to have her, but I had her class.
Coño. Qué rico. I had her like fucking 16 years old.
Yeah.
Fucking like a 20-something, 30-year-old chick, bro.
Shit.
Damn madre. You know?
Yeah, but nowadays, it's like it seems like every month there's like a teacher getting arrested for having underage sex with a
Yeah,
kid.
I know.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these kids? These kids that have to snitch.
No, there's not. Yeah, exactly.
Why did they snitch and say,
But it's
hey,
normal.
is
You
it
know
like
what it is,
some
man?
jealous
I
kid?
mean,
normal for them
Maybe
to
it's
do
not them. Maybe it's their friend. Like,
Nah,
oh
'cause
fuck.
You know what it is, man? You're a 15-year-old kid getting laid with a fucking 20.
They go on Facebook and say, I fucked my teacher.
Exactly. Well, not only that, they start setting it on their
your
friends.
friends, yeah.
Yeah,
buddies.
yeah, and then
And
it
your
slips.
buddies.
It slips.
And then there's always gonna be one of your buddies as a fucking hater,
Yeah.
because
you're
he's
right.
not getting any pussy.
He's not getting anything.
And then he's like, you know what? Fuck this guy. You know, if I ain't fucking, he's not gonna fuck either. That's usually what happens.
It is.
Or the kid will, if he's like a pussy ass kid, he'll tell the parents.
Oh,
You know, fuck.
she had sex with a
No,
man.
you know.
Mom, Dad.
No, he's like,
She had sex.
the mom is like, why the fuck are you waking up so early?
So early.
and making
And
coffee
going
and
to
shit
school.
like that.
Yeah, yeah. Why you
Why are you
making
drinking
coffee?
cola? Why are you
Yeah,
making cola at 5 in the morning? Because he's getting that pussy, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta get energy to.
Mom, is that she likes
So,
coffee in the morning?
That in mind, listeners, if you have a teenage kid, and he's waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to make coffee,
Yeah.
there might be something
There
going
might
on
be
there.
something going on with him
if
and
you're
the teacher.
if you're buying fucking Folgers twice a week, you know, shit.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Yeah, like Maxwell House. Honey, where's the Maxwell House? You drank all that coffee? No, not me, honey.
Not
man.
me, not me.
Yeah, the fucking kid is drinking all that coffee.
I saw little Johnny drinking it.
Yeah, little Johnny's fucking. He's fucking. Johnny's fucking.
The dad will get pissed because he's getting more fucking pussy than
Hell
he
yeah,
is.
hell yeah. Like, fuck, what's the secret, son?
Oh, I had sex with the teacher. All right, don't tell your mom.
Hell yeah.
Make sure that
That's
that you-
that. Yeah, a
make
good
sure
father.
make sure that you tell the teacher that there's something over here
I'm being.
for old Papa.
No, the good father will be like, you know what, kid? Just keep it quiet. If you got anybody, you want to talk to somebody, just talk to me.
Don't talk to your mom.
That's it. You need condom, I'll buy you a condom. I'll buy you the condom. Yeah. Don't get the teacher pregnant.
Don't get her pregnant.
You know, don't get her pregnant porque ahí, de madre. Se te jodió. You're fucked.
You're
Damn, how nice, bro.
more than fucked.
How nice, bro.
Sex with the teacher.
Eating Miss Delatorre's pussy, bro. Yeah.
Or that ass.
Or that ass. Oof. I wonder what she looks like now, man.
You're really trying to go on Facebook and look her
I'm gonna
up.
look her up. I'm gonna look her. Hey, how you been? You remember me? Yeah, I'm sure I was one of the most perverted ones you know. For sure.
Hey, look at the fucking the new president of France. His wife was his ninth grade teacher.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Look at
Yeah,
that.
she's like 20 years older than him.
I had no idea.
Coño.
Good for the president of France.
Yeah.
I don't know about that guy. Have you seen his wife?
Yeah. No.
Oh well, yeah, of course. 20 years older than him.
But
you know,
the crush, man. You know that was his.
he was impacted with
yeah,
that.
his childhood crush.
childhood love.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fuck, you look at this guy Prince Charles was always cheating on Diana with that ugly ass bitch. And she probably sucks dick right. That's all it is. There's gotta be something like that.
So there's this website that is selling first, like a top class experience on at a hotel. You even have your own butler, but the hotel has no ceiling or walls. It's outdoors.
Oh.
So what's wrong with
Would
it?
you really call it a hotel?
I would
For
call
that, I
it,
just go get a fucking tent.
I would call it camping.
Yeah, that's
Camping,
like
yeah, it's a luxurious way of
I
camping.
mean, well, it depends. Where's it at?
it doesn't really say. It was an article, but I screenshotted it. That's
It
fucking
doesn't catch
crazy.
my attention.
What about if you need to use the bathroom? What are you gonna do? I don't see a bathroom in that shit in that room.
Oh, well,
You
there probably is a
you
bathroom.
go outside and
in a bucket?
No, you go outside. You dig a little ditch and then you pop a squat.
Yeah, there's nothing else you can do. I'm not into the whole camping thing, bro.
No?
I'd rather be home.
You don't like the
Chilling.
great
No.
outdoors?
Yeah, no, fuck that.
No, that's not your
It's,
thing.
no. I mean, those who like it, fine, but I ain't.
You don't want to be out there with the bugs and the
Oh
sweat.
yeah. No, fuck that. Having to fucking take a shit, yeah, like that, like fucking making a hole and all that shit, no. Fuck that crap. We're going to one of those public restrooms, nah, bro. If you go like in a badass like RV or some shit like that, yeah, maybe. But fuck that.
And what about this business data that will offer microchip to employees next year?
She's gonna what?
What the fuck is he showing you?
Taking a shopping
Some meme?
yeah, it's all right. Business
that
data, what?
a company said mentioned last week that they're gonna start offering microchipping to their employees right here in their wrist. They're gonna put a microchip,
For what? To monitor?
probably to
how
monitor
many breaks
them,
they
where
take and
the
shit?
fuck they are, or how many times they go for a coffee break. I don't know.
But it's a choice, or they're gonna force it?
They say offer, so I guess it's a choice.
That-
I'm like, fuck that. That's how it starts. First in the
Hell
business,
yeah.
and then the government is like putting into every newborn baby microchipping.
Yeah, monitoring
Damn
the
right.
shit already. No, fuck that.
You don't shit.
They're already monitoring you anyway. So
And no, and they'll do that. And the way that they'll sell it is like, oh, so we can monitor your health, make sure your
Fuck
health,
the health.
yeah,
Yeah, bullshit.
for the better working environment.
the better.
yeah,
working
and you haven't done enough
environment.
study to see how that shit doesn't cause cancer in your fucking wrist or your blood or
Oh,
whatever
God.
the fuck.
Bro, you know, talking about cancer. You know how many people I get, my line of work, that they tell me, oh my God, I don't want that stuff in the bedroom because, Wi-Fi signals, they cause cancer.
Oh.
there's no studies to concrete with that.
I know. So mind you, what cracks me up is when it's an apartment. So I tell them,
Yeah.
I take
You
a
laugh.
second. I'm like, I
Yeah.
start laughing. They're like, "Whoa, man, it causes cancer." I'm like, I go to them. You know that
Your neighbors.
you're here. You know, you are literally in the middle apartment of a fucking 30-unit building.
There's people under
There's
you.
30 other Wi-Fi signals in here.
Yeah.
If it caused cancer, lady, you'd be dead by now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You would have been dead.
People eat so much shit.
It's like there's no study that Wi-Fi causes cancer. There's no study that Bluetooth causes cancer.
No.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, no. Reventa como dura mierda.
Ya tú sabes.
That's why you gotta live it up, bro. Live it up, and then
I have seen that they have what is true is because all this stuff gives off radio waves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are some people that are very susceptible to radio waves, and I had one lady there that she needed me to relocate the equipment because the stuff was in her room and she could not sleep well because of the
The
radio
humming
waves.
sound. Right?
It wasn't really a humming sound that she would hear or anything like that. It was just the radio waves that it gives off. It wouldn't let her sleep. She would literally sleep in the next room over, which was 20 feet from where that stuff was at. She'd be just fine.
yeah.
I know some people are susceptible. They said to humming or radio waves or some kind of waves.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make this short because for example, there was a news article. A news segment. I forgot what channel it was on. I forgot what channel it is. So they did it was like in the border of Canada and what is that place next? Michigan.
There's like
Yeah,
12 states
yeah,
that border
yeah.
Canada, dude.
Michigan's one of them, right?
Yes.
So there's a river. I'm fucking bad with that shit. There's like a lake or something or a river, and on the other side or on the American side, there's a company. It's a private company that used to mine for coal, and also they mine for oil. Well, the company has a sign now that says this is under Homeland Protection. So the government's involved. They don't say what's going on in there, but there's a machine there that they can see, and it's constantly digging into the ground. They don't want to say what they're digging for or what. The people in the Canada side of that town, on the other side of the lake or the river, they hear a constant humming. And this guy records it. He says he has hours and hours. So when he plays it to the Canadian officials, they're like, well, we'll get on top of it. So the Canadian officials are calling the American officials and even Homeland Security. They're like, oh, we don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, everybody's like blowing it under the rug. Like, they don't want to.
Yeah, like nothing's going
Like
on.
nothing's going on, and they played it, and it's like a humming sound, like. It's the guys driving crazy. A lot of people in that town, they can't sleep because they hear.
No, put some earplugs in.
Yeah, put some mirror plug in.
It's like fucking constant. So
Damn.
there are some people that I guess are, I don't know, susceptible to that shit.
Or just
Oh,
fucking move.
Get out of
I
Canada.
don't.
Well,
I
that
fall
part.
asleep with whatever sound, bro. I don't give a fuck. The best sound to fall asleep on is your chick talking shit. That's the best sound to fucking just fall asleep on.
And we're
Well,
gonna.
how did your day go? It's going on. What's good? How's that work? Baby, I'm talking to you. Oh yeah. How'd it go? Yeah, went shopping.
Oh, he looks just like his brother.
Yeah, he looks just like the younger version.
His brother's a little taller, I think.
The brothers are I think like a few years
Sergio
older.
and Anthony Pettis.
Anthony Pettis and Sergio Pettis.
This is the main card.
But
The main event.
yeah, how nice.
So we have a segment here that on the podcast. It's called "Things We Like to Do Naked." I want you to start off. What's one thing that you like to do naked?
Jerking off.
Ya no oigo nada aquí en el.
Are you don't hear?
Ahora no, no.
What's
It comes
something?
and
Yeah. What's something you like to do naked?
I like to fuck naked. I like to. Yeah, that's one. I jerk off naked. It's better to jerk off naked than just pulling your shorts down. But sometimes, in a rush, just pull your shorts down. Things like that. But other than I like sleeping naked if it's with a girl next to me, obviously. Like cuddling naked, yeah. Sleeping naked, no. On my own, there's people that like sleeping naked. No, I don't. By themselves, no. But if
So,
I'm sleeping with
that
a
just
chick
goes
naked,
for-
yeah.
So fucking and jerking and masturbating. That's what you do.
I mean, what else are you gonna do now? You take a shit naked, shower naked, but other than that, what?
You know what? I'm gonna add to that. I actually take a shit naked. I take off my pants and my shirt, everything. But
Yeah, I usually.
I need to be
yeah,
comfortable.
Yeah, comfortable. Exactly.
there was a TV show that the guy goes into the bathroom with his pants, with no pants or nothing. He's like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm gonna use the toilet." He's like, "But why? Where's your pants?" "I took them off."
And, yeah,
"Why? Why don't you just drop it down to your ankles?"
yeah.
No. I like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I can't stretch my legs. I can't
Exactly,
move around.
Yeah.
No.
You feel trapped.
Yeah.
You feel
so
trapped, man.
so
yeah,
he hangs the pants on the fucking the door. And
Yeah,
He, and he comes out with the pants and he said, "Why you have your pants in your hand?"
I was taking a shit.
Taking a
Yeah. And there's nothing like taking a shit at your own place, bro. Your own bathroom, bro.
Yeah.
When you take a shit somewhere, in some other bathroom or whatever.
You know, I used to
it
have
feels-
that I guess you could say a phobia of taking a shit like at work or anywhere else.
Mm.
But now it's like, you know what?
No,
As I'm getting older, I'm like, fuck it, I gotta go. I am
I
not
don't
gonna
care,
shit my
but-
Yo,
pants.
when that mud butt's calling,
No,
when
yeah.
that when you
when that
When-
mud butt's
No, for
calling,
sure.
when that turtle wants to get out of that muffler,
when your muffler says, "Yo, it's fucking time,"
Yeah, it's time. Like Bruce Buffer, it's time. Hell yeah, man.
especially when your muffler says, "Yo, you got 20 seconds and the clock starts now."
Yo,
Your ass better run.
countdown.
before we go on to the rest, so you were saying, you know, you like masturbating naked. There was a study, a study that I saw that a lot of people, men and women, they masturbate at work.
Oh,
I don't know if it's in their office or in the bathroom, but they say
Probably
that.
in the bathroom.
Like 20% of people that go to work in an office environment or something like that, they masturbate.
I've done it. I've done it at work, but
You've done it at work?
I've done it at work, but like maybe like twice. Not at this job I'm currently in.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, but I've done it. I've done it at work.
You've done it in the
When I-
past?
when I was younger, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple times.
When you were at the grocery store,
At the grocery store?
No. I don't think at the grocery store I ever did it. No, I was at the other job.
the other one.
after that one,
After that one, yeah. I don't think I ever did it at the grocery store, man. Because I would always take sometimes you take chicks, back there and stuff. So you didn't. There was no need for that.
No need.
You're always trying to like mess around with the chicks that work there, so
yeah.
no need to jerk off. But maybe at the other place, yeah.
I didn't know that. I was surprised. I was like, wow, 20% of people in the workforce
People are horny,
jerk
bro.
off at work.
Now you know
masturbate.
employers
Oh,
when,
women
when you-
masturbate. And men.
Yeah,
When
hell
you
yeah.
feel that your production's going down, it's because someone's beating that meat.
Someone's beating that
Someone's
shit.
beating that meat or playing with the little man in the canoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit.
Sabroso.
That's how it is.
It's always good to rub one out,
So even though last week that whole fucking Donald Trump saying transgenders are no longer allowed in the military, that thing was already debunked because they went to the Pentagon where the military is in charge, and the Pentagon people were like, we didn't know about that, and that cannot be put into policy because we need a policy first.
Yeah,
we need to read it.
obviously.
We need to approve it. So for now, transgenders are welcome because that doesn't make sense. There's no policy. Would that bother anybody here if there was a transgender, or there are, because I've seen them on TV.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
no.
are.
My thing
in the
is-
military. I the way I feel about it, and I'll just make it short before you guys start. As long as they do their job, I don't give a fuck who the fuck they are.
No, correct. My thing,
They're-
it'll be a little like I have no problem with it, obviously, but what I don't think should be allowed. What I think would be the problem is those that are already in. If they want to go ahead and have the surgery, let's say they go ahead and have the surgery, it's like
That's cosmetic though.
no.
Most insurances shouldn't cover that. They
Obviously,
should cover
no,
that
no.
at themselves.
No, obviously that's not what it is. They say they want to have the surgery, and they go ahead and they say they got to be deployed. Guess what? That soldier, marine, airman,
Right.
or sailor can't be deployed now because they got to recuperate. It takes almost a year for them to be able to function.
Right. It takes
back
time.
to-
It takes time.
It takes a whole lot more time.
Right.
So and then you got to do a shit ton of like fucking hormone therapy.
Well, in that case,
and all that stuff.
I think they should.
That's my
that
only.
person
That's my
needs to
concern.
make a choice and say, well, either you do the procedure before
Yeah.
or after you're
Or
no
after.
longer. Yeah, or after you're not deployed. After you're going to be home for whatever.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm going to be home for many months.
That's my
Guess
concern
what?
on
I'll
it.
do the whatever procedure.
That's my concern.
But-
on it. But like, if you need help, you want to do it. As long as you
As
can
long
do
as you
your
do your
job.
fucking
Yeah, I
job.
have no problem with
I
it.
got
As
no
long as you
problem.
can do your job and your shit, like your job doesn't risk anyone else of your teammates' lives, by all means,
Yeah.
fucking go ahead. Hell, you're already doing a badass job by fucking by serving
Exactly.
the damn country.
Yeah,
fuck?
exactly.
By all means.
It don't matter. And then and you know when you're out there in war, you know, whatever, and you've been there for months and you
Months.
haven't fucked, and you know, man, one of these
A lot of
transgenders chicks, you can
you can
it's
you
a good
can get hey
substitute
come
for,
over
hey,
here.
You know, let's fuck.
You wanna take care of business?
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you
sure,
think,
I'll
George?
take care of it.
As long as it's post-op, bro.
Post up, man.
Well, you're gonna find out when you go
Oh,
to
stop.
Thailand and you see those lady boys.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of them over there. Bro.
Lady boy capital of the world.
Or so they say. Yeah, there's a lot of lady boys over there.
Yeah.
And you gotta be careful because a lot of them are fucking beautiful, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see a lot of they look better than the chicks sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man. You gotta grab 'em by the pussy, like Trump says before.
That's how you know, bro.
Before, yeah, before you go
who-
anywhere.
Hey,
grab
who's
'em by the pussy.
who's the first one that did the grab by the pussy? Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee?
In the first movie when he's in New York, and they're like, "Oh, that guy, that's a guy," and he's like, "Oh, really?" The guy goes ahead and just grabs the balls.
Grabs his balls. Yeah.
Like, damn.
Everyone in the bar started cracking up and shit.
You
Yeah.
gotta be careful, bro.
That's a dude.
That's where Trump got it from. Then. Yeah, being
I
guy.
haven't seen that movie in a long ass time.
No, I'm not a fan of Crocodile Dundee.
So let's wrap this up with something that either we're watching, listening, reading, or playing. You don't play, so that won't count for you.
I don't
But
play.
do you want to say what you're watching right now or the past week or so that you want to share, recommend?
Man, watching something new that nobody else is.
No, it doesn't matter if it's new or old. I don't care.
I started watching
What you're watching.
Well, obviously, yeah, you know, Game of Thrones. We talked about that. I
Right.
watched that, and I started watching that series on HBO, Insecure.
Oh, I've
What's
been meaning
the-
to watch
What's that
that.
one?
It's
It's
know.
a black lady.
Yeah, black girl, young
She-
young chick.
Yeah, she's I think New York City. Is it
in,
New York or is it LA?
Chicago. I think.
Okay, you're
Chicago,
watching
yeah.
it.
I think it's in Chicago. Yeah, but I'm watching it. But yeah,
You don't-
Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago. Pretty sure Chicago. Yeah. Yeah.
Is this sort of like another show that
It's
you
like
can
a
compare it
relationship
to?
series. It's
if it's a
her
relationship
life-
series,
nah, but it's her-
probably
it's her
never watch
life.
it.
She's single.
no, she's
Or
in a-
she's
It
dating.
starts off in the.
Oh.
It's the second season just started. Again, like they're like on the.
Yeah,
third
they're
episode.
advertising it. I saw the.
So, but the first season is it's her life. It's kind of like a. I don't know, maybe like Girls, but I've never seen Girls.
Oh,
Like the Lena
okay.
Dunham
I've seen
show on
I've seen a
HBO.
little bit of Girls.
But it's just her life. No, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, no,
George's not
I
gonna
know
like
I
it.
won't.
But it's watchable. I mean, it's not. It's nothing out of the ordinary. But that's
It's-
like the new thing
I
that
was reading that the ratings are pretty good for that show.
Yeah, it's not.
very
It's
popular.
HBO, man. Anything
Yeah.
HBO, I always give it a chance because
Yeah.
they do good shit. And
Yeah, no. When it comes to me and watching shows, if it's not like I don't know. I guess you could say like a fantasy or like an action.
A genre.
A genre, like a type of genre.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, exactly. I won't. I
So it
probably,
doesn't have
or
dragon-
history.
So it doesn't have dragons,
I won't-
history, zombies.
I won't have any interest in it because I watch my shows that
Vampires.
I watch.
yeah,
I don't know about vampires. Vampires.
Strain. Come on.
Well, that's a different type of vampire.
Yeah, exactly. That's a vampire.
Yeah.
Strigoi.
When it comes to I watch my shows to like go get into like a fantasy world or like to
You don't need real life. You deal
I don't
with
need
that.
I don't
That's
need
what you
real
like.
life. I want
Yeah.
real life. I go outside and live my life.
There's some.
The fuck do I need a real life
There's
show?
a couple people I know that like they're women, particularly. And even some dudes are like, no, I don't watch. I don't like Walking Dead. I don't like none of that. It's not real. I'm like, yeah. Why would I watch something that's real? I deal with that shit every day.
Right?
I want fantasy.
I want real. I just go outside and live my life.
Or
I would never watch
or I'll
TV.
just write a journal and write what I did
Yeah,
today and
yeah.
read it the next day. And boom, that's the show. You know,
it's all
nothing
people's
against
taste.
real life if it's done well.
Yeah, it was,
I'll watch it.
I watch anything, man. It was good,
If I'm gonna watch something that's based on real life, then I want it to be something that's
like a documentary or something.
exactly a documentary or a
history.
show, a history show,
Like Viking or something.
Exactly, Vikings, The Last Kingdom.
Right.
Yeah, something
That's
like
a
that.
badass
Yeah,
show.
This
the-
Is
on
Us.
BBC. Which is that one?
I'm
This Is
watching
Us?
that.
that with my fiance.
Which is
Which
what
one's
the
that
hell's
one?
that?
Milo Vital, whatever, the guy from Heroes. He was the son of Rocky, Sylvester
Okay,
Rocky,
I
and
know.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
that guy, Mandy Moore. She's in it.
Mm.
Um,
I already know his shit.
no, no, it's not that bad. So it's a
she's
show.
sexy, though.
It's a show that Mandy Moore and Milo, they had triplets. It's in the first episode, so it's not really spoiler alert. I can say spoiler alert. The first episode, they find out that one of the triplets dies.
Oh,
So in the hospital, somebody gave up their child. Actually, let them at the fire station. This is like in the early '80s.
So they take
Like
that
1980, because it came out
Was it
last
one
year,
and three?
and there were 36. Because it time jumps. You see the kids now as they're 36 years old in 2016, and it starts in the '80s, in 1980. So they leave the kid there, and the doctor tells them, "Well, you lost a kid, but I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes things happen for a reason. Now there's a kid here that needs a family.
mm.
Think about it." So he talks to Mandy Moore. They said, "Okay." They take the kid, and they take him home. So now it's the kid. The thing is that the kid is black, but they didn't
Oh.
they didn't care. They're like, "We'll take him home. We'll love him, and like
Yeah,
like
money.
it's ours." And so it's now they jump to present time when the kids are older.
Mhm.
Obviously, the the black guy's name? Randall. He's very successful. He's smart. He works like in Wall Street or some shit. He has a family, two daughters. The brother, he is like I guess you can compare him to like a Charlie Sheen. He was on a TV show called The Manning. He plays like a nanny but a man.
Yeah.
And in the first episode, he quits the show, so now he wants to be a respectable, serious actor. And then the twin sister of him is like a 300-pound lady who's
Yo.
struggling with
damn.
with the weight, and now she falls in love with some other guy, and so it's like real life with the twist that the show goes back and forth between when they're kids and they're adults.
The flashback.
Right, it does flashbacks. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I guess.
It's all whatever.
Watchable.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's about it. I don't know.
yeah. That's
I'm
what
looking forward to
Game of
more
Thrones.
shows. Oh yeah, Game of
Yeah.
Thrones. Yeah. The only bad thing about that is that
Sounds-
We only got
it's
2 more
coming-
episodes, right?
Yeah, it's coming.
Sounds
No, this
kinda
week
like-
is,
sounds a little
is
like
the
shit
4th.
to me.
It sounds like that CBD oil's kicking in for
sounds like
for
that.
Ray.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good, man.
You're good.
Good,
Okay.
man. You good, bro? You sure?
I'm
You
a
You're
good?
little
tired. That pizza.
I'm
Yeah,
sleepy.
You're
you got
sleeping
some,
with a
you got some
pizza.
teary-eyed
You
going
got
on
some
right now.
eyes going red.
when I'm sleeping, when I'm
Oh,
like
okay.
falling asleep, like tired.
It was just one
my
drop,
eyes
Ray.
get
It was
watery.
just one drop.
No.
Or was it?
Or was it?
Just kidding.
George poured it
Maybe
like
George
half of a
hold you
bottle.
down.
No, but I don't feel anything. Like I'm relaxed.
You feel
but
relaxed.
tired.
That's it. That's all you gotta feel.
Yeah.
Relax. It's just
But
relaxes
tired,
you.
but tired.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, in my head, the pizza and beer, bro.
And beer and the fucking oil. No.
No, we gotta try
Oh shit.
another one without beer.
Without
Maybe
beer.
like before going to bed.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a couple
That's the
little
best time to
drops.
do it.
Yeah, a couple
Yeah,
little drops,
that's
you know.
it.
But yeah. Oh, and I always now on Sundays I always take my like around this when I don't have like around like 5. I'll take like a 2-hour nap, whatever, or 3-hour nap.
That way you can be
Recharge.
wide awake
I
for
can
Game
be
of
wide
Thrones.
no, for real.
For Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I
no lie, no
I
lie.
should do that because sometimes I'm watching Game of Thrones before halfway through it and I'm like
Oh no, bro.
sleeping. I'm passed out.
I take
Yeah.
my nap.
Because
You got Cersei talking. Robert
no.
Zarek.
Yeah. Because because that fucking show, it's a good show, but they talk a lot, and sometimes they're like, "Whoa, I'm confused. Like, what's going on?"
Yeah, you
and
gotta pay-
I pass out. I
You
just
gotta pay
pass out.
attention to it. Yeah,
I'm already
a
tired.
lot of dialogue, man.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think? Talking about Game of Thrones and what was it? I think it was last episode or the episode before that. No, it was the episode before that they showed Clegane. What do you think that according to what he saw in the flames? That I mean, if you look at like if
Yeah,
you
what
watch
is
that,
it that he saw? Is
no,
that
if
I
you
see
if you
it?
watch that episode again and instead of paying attention to Clegane, you pay attention to the
the
priest,
fire.
to the
Oh,
fire
okay.
guy. The fire guy is like, this guy's seeing a whole lot more shit than I've seen.
Yeah, like
He's like surprised. He's like, holy shit, who is this guy? And what does the Lord of Light, quote
yeah,
unquote.
yeah, because obviously there's a purpose why the Lord of Light, saved him or
Exactly.
spared his life. So I guess But what does he see or what did he see? I don't know. I don't think
They haven't
he-
mentioned. They haven't. Said
Well,
I
no,
don't think they
Clegane
hint
describes what he
Oh.
sees, but like if you look at the expression on that priest guy, the one that brings the other guy back to life every time, the guy's like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" It's like, who is this guy?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. He's surprised. Yeah, well, maybe because he always seems like just this tough guy that just kicking ass, and then I guess he's surprised, like, wow, maybe he does have
I think he's a
a
badass.
gift
though.
to. No, he's a badass.
Yeah.
He's a badass, and
I love how,
hopefully
like-
he gets to fight and kill the mountain.
Oh my god, I would love to see that fight.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
What would be even awesome is
Who would you root for?
Clegane, bro.
Oh yeah, no,
The Hound, bro. The Hound.
okay.
Oh yeah, man.
I mean,
The
they're both
Hound.
Cleganes,
Yeah,
but the
they're
Hound.
brothers.
Did you see when it was on YouTube? Probably years ago. Connor fought the mountain, or sparring with the mountain.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
I
with
saw
the guy
something.
that
Like
was
Oh, no,
that's
that shit.
old.
yeah, it was a couple
Oh,
years
I've
ago.
seen that.
You never
I've
seen it?
No.
Oh.
It was around that. What was it? Two or 3 seasons ago when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
when there was a whole thing with the guy that played Oberyn.
Right.
I forgot his name now. The
Yeah.
actor.
Oh, yeah.
So they were just sparring and this and that, and the mountain, you see him, he's big. Obviously, everybody knows how tall he is. Chasing Connor, and Connor's just like keeps slapping him
Yeah.
and this and that. And you see the mountain getting fucking angry.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was like angry. He was like, I'm like, dude, Connor, you better not let him grab you. He'll fucking fuck you up, bro. He'll
grabs
fuck
you,
him
yeah.
Crushed
up.
that skull like it did
Yeah,
with Oberyn.
you know, fuck him up.
Poor
Shit.
Oberyn. And that whole thing with no spoiler alerts, but
Right, fuck it. It's-
the two sisters,
Yeah.
If you haven't watched the last
Yeah,
episode by
if you
now,
haven't
you're
watched it-
Yeah.
it's your own fault.
yeah, then you're not a fan, so who gives a shit?
Yeah.
But when they kill the two sisters, that battle scene was awesome.
Yeah, the
shit-
snakes.
But that was the one before.
The
that
last
was-
one.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
2 weeks ago.
2
2
weeks,
weeks
ago.
ago. Yeah, that was badass.
Yeah, it was.
That fight scene with
I like that shit battle.
the
You
shit
know, Fernando's wife, she was like, "Oh, that there should have been a ship battle like that in the show Black Sails." Which, in my opinion, I think Black Sails. I mean, she doesn't like how Black Sails ended.
Oh,
I
well,
didn't-
yeah.
Not a
no,
lot of
no,
people did, but I didn't mind it.
Remember
I
this:
didn't mind
that HBO has more of a budget
Yeah,
than
obviously.
Stars. It's
Oh, well,
two
yeah,
different
yeah.
networks.
But the fight sequences in Black Sails were badass.
We're great.
Oh, they were awesome.
Even though it's not a big budget show, it still has amazing
Oh,
action.
Badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And they try
The
to make
show
it
was great.
more realistic. This
Yeah.
is fantasy. The,
Yeah,
this
it's
is the Game of
fantasy,
Thrones.
yeah.
Obviously.
While they're trying to follow history to a certain extent
Yep.
and say, okay, when the pirates fought, this is how they fought. Or at least
Yeah.
how we think we fought. Because reading all these documents.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how it
No,
went
I thought
down.
Black Sails was badass,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Nothing-
I think that was a great show.
Yeah, no.
The acting, everything was just great.
See, no, badass.
It's coming back.
The way it ended was
next
like,
season.
No,
Okay.
no.
No, right.
The way it ended, but I mean, it's the end. So I guess they didn't expect.
I guess
ended.
I think, in my opinion, I think the reason why they ended it like that, I guess, if they would have ended it too strong, people would have thought, oh, they might come back for another
They
season.
might come
Right,
back
and
now.
it won't. Yeah.
And this, the way they ended it,
the final
that
season.
week of an ending is like, yeah, that's it, no more.
Yeah.
It kind of like real life. I mean, like I just said, they're based it on history in
Yeah.
a way.
Yeah,
So they have to
a
kinda-
lot of those pirates in that show were
real.
pirates.
Yeah.
Obviously not the main character.
No, but everybody
a
else.
lot of the
Yeah.
real a lot of those pirates were like Edward Teach, which is
Yeah,
AKA
based on
Blackbeard.
real.
Blackbeard. Yeah, so they had to.
Which, in
That's
my
right.
opinion, they got the perfect actor to play Edward.
Yeah,
Teach.
bro. That guy was a badass.
Ray Stevenson, man, that's a
Badass.
badass, bro. And when they first introduced him,
Yeah.
Badass. But Flint, I mean, all the characters. But Flint was amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
He is a good actor.
Badass.
Flint was amazing.
He wasn't he in the James Bond movie? He was the villain, right?
Yeah,
Die Another Day.
Die Another Day. Yeah, he was.
He wasn't. He was the.
Oh, I don't
he was
know, I don't
thinner.
know.
He
I
was
see.
obviously
Oh my
younger.
gosh,
He was like
probably like-
23 or
he-
something like that.
I want to say that man
In
was
his
probably
20s.
like 40 pounds lighter.
Yeah, way lighter. He was not as bulked up as he is in this
I'll
show.
have to see it because I don't.
Yeah, if you IMDb
long
it,
ago, yeah.
IMDb Die Another Day, and whatever the villain's name was in that movie, he was usually wear like a white suit, like a business suit,
Yeah.
and that's him.
Okay,
Very thin.
I gotta see. So such a long time ago.
It was. It was like what 2001 when that shit
Something
came
like
out.
that, yes.
Pierce Brosnan.
17 years ago. Yeah, Pierce Brosnan. That was the last
Pierce
movie.
Brosnan,
Halle Berry was in it.
Oh,
That shit.
Yeah,
La clase mierda esa.
yeah that one sucked.
It was shit.
Yeah, we was shit.
Yeah, it was big.
Horrible. But,
The only thing people liked about that movie was the beach scene that Halle Berry comes out
yeah,
of the
when
water.
she comes
Yeah,
out,
that's
yeah,
it.
the
That's
orange
it.
bathing
That's it.
suit.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
orange
yeah,
beach.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the only thing
yeah,
anyone
that's
ever liked
classic.
about that movie.
That's it.
Just like the only thing that they liked about Swordfish was when she was reading the magazine by the pool.
Yeah,
That's
And
it.
you see her tits. That's it.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else.
And then the only reason that people like Monsters Balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of
Monsters
her
Balls.
and Billy Bob.
Monster Ball, yeah. Make me feel good. Make me feel
yeah.
good. Yeah, but she is hot though.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's fine. She
You know,
still looks good.
she's. I was
50
talking
she's
to. We
51,
were
I think
watching
it is
something
now.
about her, my fiance and I, and it was like, whoa, she's 52 or 53,
yeah,
Yeah.
and she don't look at her age, man.
she still looks good, man. Yeah, she still looks good.
Yeah,
What's
But
that
I
saying?
still rather fuck.
it was
Paula
that saying,
Patton
black
than-
don't crack.
Black don't
Black
crack.
don't crack, baby.
That's what they say.
Paula Patton, bro. Ooh.
Woof, my God, Paula Patton.
That's that's your tika. Yeah.
That's my black crush, man.
Who would you go, Paula Patton or Holly Berry?
Paula
Paula
Patton.
Patton.
Without
Come on, you got tell.
Without question.
Oh, you have to- Paula Patton, man. That's. Oof, man. She's finer than most of the white girls I've ever.
Goddamn right.
that are fine. Yeah, she's bad.
What do you think about Paula Patton in that World of Warcraft movie?
No,
Oh, he never saw that.
didn't see
I don't think he ever saw that shit.
fuck that.
I think Ray Caesar.
She's green in that movie.
She's painted green.
Yeah,
she has like
yeah,
the
she has
orc
like
tusk.
this all tusk.
I think
did
Ray.
see- I
I think
think
Ray
no.
Caesar. He was like, oh, see me
Así mismo, así mismo.
Yeah.
Con los dientes eso.
with the tusk and everything,
With
bro.
the freaking
I'll
tusk.
fuck Zoe Saldana in the Avatar suit.
Yeah,
You got that right.
Hell yeah, man. Who gives a shit? Fine as fuck. Pussy's pussy, bro.
It don't matter what color.
It don't matter.
Blue,
what
green, whatever.
whatever, bro.
When it comes to fantasy, well,
No,
Real
I
life,
don't care.
if it's
He
that
doesn't
color,
care.
you got a
He doesn't
problem.
care. Blue, green, whatever. I don't care.
Blue, green, pussy's pussy, man. Hell yeah. Avatar pussy. Probably tastes, even a little better, man.
Even a little better than the regular.
Than the, yeah,
it might be a little sweeter.
a little sweeter, yeah.
Like blueberry.
Oof. Nice. Blueberry pussy. Oh, yeah. De madre.
Damn.
Yo,
That's some crazy ass shit. All right then.
completo.
We're done. We'll be back soon.
You don't gotta do no those little advertisements.
What, you want to do the
Give out-
sponsors?
give
Okay,
out the-
let's do a sponsor.
No, okay, what is it? Give out your Facebook, your.
No, I don't do that here. I do that at the
Twitter,
end. Give out your Facebook. Bitch for you
Where
podcast.
can we follow? Where can we follow?
Yeah, bitch for you podcast. That's it.
Yeah, yeah, because people do. Where can we find you?
Gamefly
Where
is
can
our
we find you?
sponsor. Gameflyoffer.com/bitch for you. You get a free month.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, hook it up,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, Gamefly is
You
awesome.
gotta use that.
I have a membership with that thing, and it's
For
great,
years.
man. I've had that thing for like probably 6-7 years now, and it's
the
just
best when it
awesome, man.
comes to
Because
that.
if you're a gamer like me, man, and you fly through games, dude, man, Gamefly is a thing, man. Because you pay your monthly subscription, and you're done, man. You just get the game right when it ships.
And what happens if you want to keep it?
Oh man, you go either on the website or on the app itself. You just click keep. They charge you probably like $30 or $40 for the game, depending on how new or how old the game is.
Mm-hmm. And they
And ship you the case. You keep the disc and they ship you the case for the game.
There you go.
You're
Oh,
done.
it's pretty cool. They give you the option to buy it too.
And you could also rent movies,
Yeah, now they're doing
Oh,
movies
Blu-rays,
too,
and
yeah.
DVDs.
Oh,
Now
nice.
they're doing
For the
movies.
same
and now,
fee.
I believe if you do it on PC, there are some
can
games
stream.
you can stream the games.
Oh, look at that!
And some-
You don't
some
even have to wait
PC
for the
games.
delivery. You
Yeah.
can just stream it.
That's pretty cool, man.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's
thing.
gameflyoffer.com/bitch for you. You get a free month.
The link will be at the
Description.
in the
Use it.
description of the video of the audio.
There's a couple more sponsors, but I'll do that later because I gotta go to the toilet.
Vaya.
Turtles poking.
Hecha.
All right, later's.
Ay, cojones.